KTN presents Debate 07. And now, your moderator, Linus Kaikai.
Good evening. Welcome to the second edition of KTN's unprecedented presidential debate series, Debate 07. Assuming the country sticks to its traditional and written calendar, then tonight there are just about 18 weeks to the general election, customarily held towards the end of December every 5 years. Debate 07 is your presidential debate program. Questions are directed at the presidential candidate by a live studio audience and by voters across the country via video and email. Once again, I am your moderator, Linus Kaikai. In a space of 6 years, he has served 2 governments and 2 opposition benches in equal measure. And in the same span of time, the man has been a member of at least 6 political parties. Tonight, against that dizzying backdrop, he has set out on a vigorous campaign to become president. Tonight on Debate 07, here is Raila Odinga. Welcome. Thank you very much, sir. Take your seat. First. Welcome to the show.
KANU and NDP will never be the same again, because we will have a new dynamic national party with deep roots across our country.
Tsunami ilikuja haikukuja, iliwapeleka haikupeleka.
Well, interesting images of the journey, political journey of presidential candidate Raila Odinga. Dali described it as dizzying, being to 6 political parties between 2002 and 2007. What does this say about your political stand?
First, Linus, let us get the record straight. In 2002, we merged the NDP and KANU to form the new KANU. We then disagreed in the new KANU, and we parted ways and formed the LDP, which went into an alliance with NAK to form NAC, the National Rainbow Coalition.
But the bottom line has been, Honorable Odinga, is that you don't have trouble joining and leaving a party.
No, I just want you to get it right. I'm still a member of LDP, and only that LDP then teamed up to form ODM. In other words, there's only been NDP, New KANU, and LDP.
What informs this? Does this mean that your political ideology cannot find a home in any political party that exists in the country? You have to move from one to another.
Linus, you must understand that multi-partyism in this country is in transition. We've come from a single-party era. And like in very many other countries where people have gone from single-party dictatorships, Initially, there will be formation of so many political parties, proliferation of political parties. Eventually, these parties will coalesce, will eventually merge and so on, and come up with clear political parties with ideological foundational basis. Now you are from a mass movement to a coherent political party.
Now you're a member of ODM seeking to run for president on that particular ticket.
Yes.
We assume that is the party you would run for president in December?
Right.
Now tell us, what exactly informs your decision to run for president? You are part of this government that currently exists, and many questions will be asked whether it is about the broken promises of 2002, especially the MOU that would have made you prime minister.
Nothing could be further from the truth, Linus. It was not a question of positions. In 2002, we set on a path to bring about change in this country. We drew the vision of NAC, which was anchored on the Kenyan dream, to make this country a democratic, prosperous country, as is in our national anthem. But this is what was actually frustrated. We promised the people of Kenya a new constitutional dispensation in 100 days. We said we are going to run a zero-tolerant administration to corruption. We said we are going to deal a death blow to ethnicity. And we said that the economy was going to be expanding and will create 500,000 jobs every year. So those were the broken promises, not to Raila Odinga, but to the people of Kenya. And that's the reason why we disagreed.
Well, Honorable Odinga, tonight you are facing questions from the country. You have a studio audience right here, and there is a number of people who are lined up on the show to talk to you. And we'll start from your own backyard of Langata constituency. And here is a question from Mohammed Ibrahim in Kibera.
I would like Mr. Raila to tell us, if he becomes a president, how he will change our life from where we are the next better life.
Not much emotion in that question, but more of your constituents do have the same kind of questions. There is another questioner here from Kibera, Mr. Nyangi.
What I will ask him, when will he be now able to upgrade the slum so that the people in Kibera can stay in a healthy environment?
Your response, Honorable Odinga.
Linus, those two questions are actually two in one. How do you improve the quality of life in slums? I've been saying that the conditions in slums can be improved. Slums are basically a response to lack of provision of adequate facilities by the governments since independence. That's why 60% of residents of Nairobi live in slums. But we came up, I said that we wanted to improve the condition of living in the slums through a slum upgrading program, which we have started jointly with UN Habitat. Phase 1 of that project is ongoing as we speak right now. We are putting up a decanting site on the other side just next to Mugumaini. When that is completed, we are going to relocate people from this side and take them there to depopulate Kibera.
Would you at this point in time, Honorable Odinga, say that there is something in your record as Member of Parliament for Langata for the past 15 years that says, yes, you are capable of fighting poverty, especially of the kind that is found in your constituency?
Yes, definitely. I've mentioned the slum upgrading program, which is ongoing. We have actually put up a number of projects in there. So we have actually facilitated access to credit for a number of groups living in Kibera slums. We have put up facilities to improve the quality of life there. We have put up